Honorable Vice Chancellor Professor Gurmeet Singh sir with us. And today we all assembled here to mark the event of Mera Desh, Mera Maati. This call was given by Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, and all educational departments were given mandatory to organize this mega event, Mera Maati, Mera Desh. This event is to remember the weeds, the freedom fighters of the place, sons of the soil, who fought against Britishers, and remembering those leaders, and on the name of the freedom fighters, creating the parks and tree plantation, and then organizing Kalasha Yatra. All these are the parts of this particular event, Meri Maati, Mera Desh. So in our Pondicherry, we have 4 renowned freedom fighters and poets who inspired the people with their writing and encouraged them to take part in the freedom struggle. Bharati Dasan, and then Kavishwar Vanidasan, and then Puduvai Shivan, and then Subbaya. They are the great freedom fighters and then poets from this soil, and with the remembrance of those, the great leaders, we are here to inaugurate Sela Palakam with their names, and the young generations, the students who are now, they are looking forward to have the bright future in this great nation. They are supposed to travel their journey with the remembrance of those great leaders of the place, and then remember their sacrifice for our today's freedom and great democracy. So this is the occasion, sir. On this occasion, we all gathered here, and I request our Honorable Vice Chancellor to inaugurate the first unveil the Sela Palakam with the freedom fighters' names and their the remembrance as per the Government of India direction. And then even our Honorable Prime Minister also is very keen on this particular event. And today is the last 31st October, and end of the day we are going to upload all these photographs in the Ministry's very specified website. So thank you, sir. Kindly unveil the Sela Palakam.
I will remote, why not? The whole world is changing to remote. Time will come when your teacher in earth science will give a lecture. He will put his tape recorder, and you will also not attend. On every seat there will be a tape recorder. So he will switch it on and you will all switch it on. That's the end of the story. His lecture would have been treated as delivered, and you would have, after listening to that at your homes, would treat that as somebody having attended that lecture in absolute rapt attention. So that's the word of remote. So I don't know how to take it, but this remote inauguration that I'm doing here, this will stay as it is. And unfortunately, when I talk to many youngsters who was Bharati Dasan, they look at here and there, and you would have seen some of the programs recently in television when they interviewed some of our youngsters that what is the importance of 26th January. The answer that you would have heard is that, well, today is a holiday and we take pizza somewhere. Such things are there, which is some question which often has been asked how many national holidays we have. They will invariably say Republic Day and Independence Day, that's about it. I'm telling you, that's a fact. You can take a survey and 90% of the answers will be this. They will forget that there is another national holiday also. What is that? I leave it as an exercise for you. So I was saying, Bharati Dasan people not aware Very few would know that between the period 22 years to 39 years when he expired, he had mastery over 22 languages, including 13 foreign languages. Remarkable, in a span of such a short life, he did this, and most of his writings, which he did it here in Pondicherry. So we need to remember that, and that is what we don't. That's his contribution has to be remembered. So our dean has read 3 names. Idea was that wherever you are, Meri, Maati, Mera, Desh, that means my earth and my country. Idea is to tell wherever you are, whether you are in Maharashtra or Arunachal Pradesh or any state. It is a huge country, unlike Fiji or Mauritius or any other smaller place, any of the 4 Guineas. Ours is a huge country, and whatever somebody did in, let's say, Kerala or Tamil Nadu would not be known in Arunachal Pradesh, and whatever somebody would have done there would not be known in Rajasthan. So traveling across the length and breadth of a country, the contribution of, there is a contribution by everybody, there is no doubt. We have all contributed to the growth of our nation, but who did what is probably got localized in that region itself. So to remember and to revive that everywhere there were freedom fighters, everywhere there were nation builders, this program was launched. Idea was that people should realize, particularly the youngsters, that there were freedom fighters in every part of our country. I do not know how many of you have had the fortune of visiting Central Jail in Andamans. Thousands were staying there in those small cells, 4 feet by 4 feet, where you are barely able to breathe. There, if you take a data or the list, we had persons, freedom fighters from all parts of our country. Now some are known. Some are known there because of a variety of reasons, and some are totally unknown. They also were killed, they also were hanged during their long stay in the prison, but we do not know. Though there is a long list which is enshrined and it is there in a register in that central jail. When we all visit, I don't think we all have a time to scan through that who came from which area. But fact of the matter is that everybody contributed. So idea of this program which has been launched is that wherever we are, in that particular place, people should know who are those who contributed to this great effort of freedom attainment in our place, in our Maati. So that is Meri, Maati, Mera, Desh. So here also we had 3. Now he has read it, I would have said it, you would have heard it, and after 10 minutes, the way our memory is, it's very short, we'll forget. You'll even forget what the program of Meri, Maati, Mera, Desh was. But here, when you cross this every day, whether you want it or not, you will have a glance at this, that what is it. In due course, we'll beautify it better, and so that it is so beautified that whether you want it or not, you'll have a look at it. So every day when you have a look at it, you will remember this. That is the idea of this. And this, why do we want to have this? Year after year, day after day, when you look at it, it will be inspiring you that they were the ones who were the beacons of right kind of light in our career, in our lives. So when they did it, we also need to follow that their footsteps, so that our country remains united, it remains strong, and we are all one in order to take our country forward for the betterment of world, so that this becomes a better place to live in. With these words, I am delighted to be here with you, and I am sure youngsters are going to be taking a leap out of this. So let me, no, that's fine. I think my voice was audible. I'm used to taking a class in my own university, which had invariably a strength of 90 to 120. And the auditorium used to be, lecture hall used to be absolutely packed. And whenever we would go for lecture, at least I would get a feeling I am addressing a political rally. With every seat full, with rapt attention, people are listening to you. And you have to write big letters so that the last fellow is also able to read. So this is what we have come in. I don't think there are that many people. So I'm very happy to be inaugurating this. Let's hope it inspires our generation.
Sir, we have other few lined up activities on this occasion. There is a Amrit Kalash. So Amrit Kalash is a kind of pot with mitti from this land, and this mitti we are collecting from our campus to hand over this to local bodies, and local body may forward this to the Delhi. For that, I request our Honorable Vice Chancellor to take mitti from our ground and then put it in the kalashams, sir.
I pledged to play my part in building a developed India. I pledge to remove any trace of colonial mindset I pledge to take pride in promotion and preservation of our rich cultural heritage. I pledge to fulfill my duties and responsibilities toward my nation. I pledge to honor the sacrifice of our country's brave hearts and devote myself to nation's defense and progress. Thank you.